Folks, hello everyone. This is Greg M on the go, doing my little sports program here. Today I'll just kind of go over a little bit of training tips to track and field for those of you getting ready for the indoor season. There's a lot of preparation that's involved, and you got to work on your speed endurance, your technique, your block starts, your form, everything that you got to bring together to have a successful race for the weekend. But I used to be a track and field runner back in my day, so these are the type of things I used to have to do to prepare. Or when I used to coach in Michigan State, and when I was at college, training with my fellow teammates, we kind of looked at each other and helped each other out, so we can our videotape, your mechanics and see what you had to correct. But these are some of the things. I'm gonna put up a little presentation here. But again, welcome. If you like what I'm doing, please like, subscribe, share the videos, especially when you like the videos, because that will help me get more recognition on YouTube. All right. So anyway, here's some of the presentation I came up with. All right. So up here you see it's a little bit about my background, just for those of you who don't know me. And you see I'm a two-time Olympian, 1984 and 1988, silver medalist for the 4x100 in Los Angeles. That was 1984, representing Jamaica. Went to Abilene Christian University, Division II, where I was All-American, Lone Star Conference champion, member of 3 NCAA Division II track championship, which I was a member of and participated. My education, I'm level 1 certified, took the USA Track and Field level 1 certification some years ago. Master's degree sports administration, and I was a graduate assistant track coach at Michigan State University. So, just kind of want to let you guys know, I've made much more accomplishment, but I've not added that. So, but that's some of my qualifications. So we're going to cover track and field training for sprinters and, meet preparation for indoor track, especially. And, I want to cover, like always, make sure you can do proper warm up and stretch. Do your running drills, the A's and B's, knee lift drills, including 1, 2, 3, straight leg bounds, etc. All the drills that you have to do to get your blood flowing and to practice your mechanics and part of your warm up. Dynamic stretch, that kind of thing. No improper stretching. That will cause injury. And I kind of added in my disclaimer here. If you can see it, I'm not your coach. Always consult with your doctor to seek clearance before following any suggested athletic training program. Always discuss with your coach any training methods and recommendations suggested in this presentation. And always practice safety and have your training partner or coach monitor your training team. I think I used the wrong word. I forgot to change this to ensure you are practicing safety and perform exercises correctly. So my first point, one of the biggest things getting ready for your indoor meet, some of you might have indoor meets coming up this weekend, is the block start. You want to focus on your dry phase, your reaction time first of all, and try not to anticipate the gun, because that's a major problem for a lot of sprinters. And you only have one chance now. And you should work on these areas at least 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, even before the meet. You do Friday is a light day, so you might only just do starts, working on just the dry phase coming out for the first 30 meters. All right, and reaction. So you work on arm drive. Those are some of the things. So that's one of the major things. You should have already had, week before, where you had some good background work. You do some speed endurance, so a little bit of over distance, working on pacing, timing, working on body mechanics, form, proper stride frequency, stuff like the arm drive and relaxation. And then during the week of the meet, leading up that Monday to at least Wednesday, you're going to work your hardest, working on just speed and kind of working on the specifics for your event, stuff that you need to, you need to have. Weight workout, strength training, usually light. You're not going to go in there working hard 3 days a week. At least when I used to do it, I didn't go heavy going into the weekend of the track meet. I would, maybe Monday is the hardest. Yeah, I'm gonna do some upper body and lower body, and then Wednesday just kind of work a little bit, light upper body, lower body again. I probably won't touch the weights again, but by the time you get to the second day throughout the week of weight training, you want to work on light work, just work on speed in the weight room, speed and light, just to kind of build keep maintaining some of that muscle strength and work on the balance. Stuff like your hamstring curls, squats, bench presses. Work on those body areas that you need to maintain. You need to maintain your strength, because the stronger you are, the faster you can run in the 100 meters. Because you need a lot of power for the 100, 200, 400, and if you don't have any strength, you can't manage the workload. Of course, you do your interval training where you're working on recovery and stuff like that, and how to repeat, because you're doing multiple reps, which help you with the conditioning for running heat, semifinals, and finals, stuff like that. I kind of elaborated a little bit more, but that's some of the things you want to focus on getting ready for your meet. Stuff that you're going to do also when you're working on starts, the speed mechanics. You're doing stuff like 3 to 6 times 30 meters to 50-meter sprints from the blocks. And I like to practice, especially going into a meet, with the starting pistol, so you can work on reaction, reacting to the gun. So you're not trying to just respond to a clap or somebody saying go, because it's not the same. When you go to the meet, somebody's not going to say on your mark, get set, go. They're going to fire the pistol. So you want to work on that reaction. For 200-meter runners, do your starts on the curve, because you got to get out on that curve. Got to get out and try and get that first 50-meter. You still got to work on the dry phase, exploding out the blocks. The first 30 meters, dry phase, head down, even on the curve. And on the curve, it's a little bit more of a physics. You're working on the force around the curve, the centrifugal force. You're going to get a little lean, but you want to angle your body coming off the curve to the straight in preparation for the stride frequency and driving down the track. And you just want to work on quick turns and not tightening up, accelerating, especially that last 20 meters of the 200 meters. You want to be able to be relaxed and be able to maintain. And, like I said, you practice reaction times from on the curve, reaction with the pistol, same thing. Okay, you want to assimilate the real thing, real-time competitive reaction, like what you're going to deal with. Get your mind, together. You got to get this ready for the real thing. And my third point, the week leading up to the competition of indoors, you should have 1 day speed endurance. I kind of mentioned that already. I jumped ahead of myself. You ain't doing stuff like 2 times 300 meters, 2 times 200, 85% max, stuff like that. You're working some speed endurance. Again, you learn how to break up the race. How to get out the first 100, relax the last 100, pick up the last 100, working on form and driving from the arms and relaxation. And you want to get to a point where you can time or get a feel for the pace. You should have a focus where the first 100 is 12 seconds. The second 100, trying to maintain that 12 seconds as best as you can. And the third 100, you want to even maintain that 12 or go faster. So that way, if you work out the times, if you run 12 seconds, 12 seconds, 12, that's about 36 seconds for the 300-meter run. And same thing with the 200. You want to know what it's like to run at a 23-second pace, 21, 20, 20 seconds. That way, when you get to competition, your body's conditioned and ready to run at a faster speed. And of course, always work on relaxation and maintaining the momentum To maintain the momentum, you have to stay relaxed, of course, and use your arm. The arm drive, you need to pick up the pace, keep your composure, stay relaxed, be aware of who's around you. If somebody pull up beside you, don't lose your focus. Stay relaxed and focused down track. So same thing with your 200. You want to work on the first 50, relax 50, hard the next 50, the last 50, focus on maintaining that speed, form, relaxation. Friday, light day, block work, starts, do some wind sprints, do a half mile, cool down, get a little bit of stretch, go home, get ready. So, and you don't want to be lifting that day because you may be driving, going down to your meet for competition, or you might be flying. But either way, you want to be well rested because throughout the week, especially you collegiate athletes, you're not working as a professional where you're on your own time and have all the time in the world to work out morning and evenings. College students, you got school throughout the day, all the pressures of work, homework assignment, getting tasks done, different things going on through the day, and then you got to find the energy to go and work out in the evenings, and then weekend come up to get ready for a meet. So you want to be able to be well rested and relaxed and totally focus on what you have to do. Anyway, that's some of the tips that I wanted to cover as far as gearing up for the weekend. And these are some of the things I used to do. And hopefully that will help you all. Some of you can probably already relate to this. And hopefully this will be a big help. And good luck this weekend on your track meets and all the success. All right, so that's it. Until next time.